Bonjour watcher, this is Johnny Banger 45 and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Yes, I know, it's a very long game. A very long game. In the last episode, we have played a lot. Yes, we have played a lot. Now it's a miracle happened. Where suddenly Michiru's come and she wants that stuff. Off balance. Oh wow, off balance, huh? In Yumiko's uneasy balance. This one is off balance. Wow.
何言ってるの？私こそありがとう。サチのおかげで夏のミニカー祭り大成功決定ね。冷やしミニカーの屋台に行列ができるのが目に浮かぶわ。
Well, if they're really satisfied with this, I guess I keep my mouth shut. But seriously, now.
それでは私、お掃除の時間ですので。助かったわ、ミチル。ありがとね。
You wanna come?
だから何がよ。こっちこそ助かったんだからさ。
Well, it's the opposite. But anyway.
何よ。まあ、助かってもお礼なんて言わないけどね。
Is that really a toast and just authentic student attitude? I'm having some doubts.
そうですね。
Why you suddenly lower your voice when talking to me?
あれれ、何なんでもないわよ。かまねは黙ってなさい。ちょっとユージと会話してみて。ユージ、こんにちは。
Yeah, hello.
したわよ。不自然じゃない。何？仲直りできてないの？そんなことないわよ。普通よ、普通。はい、もう一度挨拶。こんにちは。はい、どうも。ユージ、あんたちゃんと謝れって言ったのに。いいのよ、マネだなって。そういうことじゃないから。ミチルこそ黙ってて。今私はユージと話してるの。
Oh well, if you have some solution to this, I'd honestly love to hear it.
大体何があったかわかんないけどね。女の子、黙ってってば。
Ho ho! Michiru suddenly angry, and the music stopped.
ごめん、そんなつもりなかったんだけど、ただ。
Ah shit! The music.
違う。そうじゃなくて、私。ごめんね、本当に。私関係ないのに。いいの。そうじゃないの。そうじゃないってば。
Her face contorted with anxiety. Michiru stumbles repetitively over her words. It's painful to watch, but I'm not sure how to intercept. And in the next moment, just to complicate things further, Makina pulls her head into the room.
ねえねえ、どうかしたの？お、何このミニカー。
おWhat's with the minigun? Makina, this isn't a good time. Save it for later, alright?
なんで仲間外れにするの？私だってお友達の一人なのよ。
Oh shit! She said the word!
マキナ、仲間外れじゃないけど、今はその。何？あれ、チルチルどうしたの？顔色が悪いのよ。お腹痛いの？何？どうしたのよ、チルチルってば。
Makina, we are leaving. Stop talking, I can't wait.
うるさい！チルチル？うるさい。やだ！
Damn!
ミチル、ちょっと落ち着こうか。私も言い過ぎたし。
Yes, Michiru did have some disease.
やだもうやだ何私のせいごめんねチルチルどうしよう
I also don't know what to do. Michiru, are you? For a long moment, Michiru stares fixedly at the doors in the silence, her expressions hidden by her bangs. Judging from their astonished reactions, I want to make Makina haven't seen the girl act like this before either. God. God.
なんなのよさ
Got to go to the bathroom. But when Michiru finally speaks, the first words coming out from her mouth come as yet another baffling surprise. Gotcha.
なんてね驚いたっていうか驚いたでしょ
It's not just their lovely attitude shift. Michiru especially is like of a completely different person. Everyone else in the room, myself included, is struck speechless. Her name blinks her eyes in utter confusion.
どういうこと
I probably won't be just as pumped if this was my first time seeing this Michiru, but that's not the case. A further understanding of the situation dawns on me. I thought some shit is going to happen. Well, I see, so that's how it is.
そういうことってちょっと意味がわからないんだけど何真面目な顔してんのよちょっと笑っちゃうんだけどほらマキナにあまね何ボケーっとした顔してんの私が本気で落ち込むわけないでしょそんじゃそこらのミチル様じゃないのよキングオブツンデレよわかるほらもう驚いた顔しないではいいつもの通りに大丈夫なの大丈夫って何が今までのは全部冗談よなんていうかそんな落ち込むようなキャラに見える
Fool me for a minute there. Fool me for a minute there.
あんたバカそんなキャラじゃないってのそうなの本気で怒らせちゃったのかと思ってすっごい驚いて心配しちゃったじゃないチルも意外とやるのよねつまりあれだろドッキリってことな
マキナ
ちょっと驚かせてやろうと思ったのよかなり真に迫った演技だったんじゃないみんなコローっと騙されちゃって素直なんだからうわすっごい疲れたどっと疲れが出たさそういう冗談やめてよねうっかり信じちゃったじゃないのみんなお人よしなのよさ私はこのミニカーを冷凍庫にどうやって入れるか考えなきゃいけないから解散もしかしたらみんなの冷凍庫をちょっとずつ借りるかもしれないからね冷凍庫にミニカーとか嫌なのよさ断る
かわいいマキナちゃん
あらそうケチくさいわねまったくそれじゃあ私は忙しいんでほら解散解散ディスソリューション
Dissolution time, what?
じゃあね私もチルチルにいたずらの仕返ししてやるのよさ
I think they are upset with your behavior, Michiru. I think you have broken two of your friends already.
ああ分かってると思うけどユージ君ちょっと待って君には言いたいことがあるんだけど
Yes, this is the other you. The moment the other staggers out of the laundry room, the smile completely erased from Michiru's face. She watches me with a serious expression, her tone of voice full. Doesn't surprise me, I got something I want to ask you myself.
それは好都合ねそうね教室で待っててなるべく人の来ないところがいいから
Yeah, fine by me. Damn, that was her! As a starter, I immediately make my way to the empty school building. Maybe now I will finally get some real answer about what's going on with my erratic young friend. Even as I sat to wait, the door slides slightly open, and the girl in question enters. Michiru falls out and slowly approaches me. She appears to be sizing me up somehow. Rather than taking a chance, she lowers herself on the desk in front of me. We are at the point blank range, but she still hasn't said a word. Well, no point waiting till the sun goes down. Instead of easing into the topic ahead, I try abruptly throwing her a bit of a fastball. You're going to explain yourself. What the hell was that supposed to be? But as soon as the word leaves my mind, Michiru fires right back in an even more forceful kind of voice.
ユージ君、君こそ説明してくれない？
Nani? An explanation? Me?
そう、説明。なんであんなことしたの？もちろんあんなことってキスのことね。とぼけないでね。
Seems the girl's genuinely obsessed with me now. Completely incomprehensible. I was expecting you to give some of explanation, but instead it's yet another lecture of responsibility.
その通り、責任です。君さ、本当に無神経だよね。
Michiru reports me in a vaguely disgusted tone of voice, almost like a big sister lecturing her brat to her brother on how to use his chopsticks. This coming from you? If you want to criticize my manners, should you explain who you are first? That little body swapping routines just now wasn't half bad, but it's not going to fool me. I assume you're aware of that. Like little body swapping routine.
私は私でしょ？逆に聞くけど、君は誰？
Well, I mean, not sure how else to answer that.
でしょ？自分で答えられないことを他人に聞くなんて馬鹿げてる。
Again with this, when I talk to the other Michirus, I always end up getting lost in thought, wondering straight off topic. But I'm not Alice, and this is the time to get caught out in riddles. Okay, look, I have enough of the riddling. Just because you're perching on top of the desk doesn't mean you need to crouch at me like a crow.
それ、どういう意味？
Doesn't mean anything. Listen, just answer the question. Will you? That's the most basic rule of a coherent conversation.
ルールは破るためにある。
Rules are made to be broken. Some people feel that way, but it's hard to have a fair match without them. Yeah, and another, for the purposes of this discussion, I think the two of us should be on even footing.
そうね、そうかもしれない。では、たった今から君のルールに従います。どんなルール？
Michiru imitates putting her hand on the paper as she speaks. Hopefully this means we are finally going to get somewhere. Good. Rule number 1, the first and the only rule. Truthfully answer the following question. Who are you?
だからさっきも言ったでしょ。私は私。
You are definitely Michiru, but you're not the Michiru I know. Listen, I don't need any more banter. Just give me a yes or no answer. Are you Michiru? Michiru hits a deep sigh and hops slightly down from the chest. After a moment of silence, she shrugged her shoulders expansively, silently communicating the words. You really are clueless, aren't you?
ねえ、世の中はイエスとノーだけじゃ返事できない問題がたくさんある。例えば、1+1はイエスかノーじゃ答えられない。これは謎かけじゃない。構造の問題。もちろん、あなたが好きそうな二進法に変換したら、イエスノー、イエスノー、イエスノーの羅列で表現できるかもしれないけど。でもそれって。
Pushing out her lips in a mild pout, she continues with a clear tinge of displeasure in her voice.
やぼったい。それもとびっきりね。
That's how this is a problem. Seems the two of us are communicationally incompatible.
それじゃあ君の話は終わりかな。今度は私の話を聞いて。
Nani? I lower myself onto the chair and leans back in my listening pose. Sadly, I can't help but to admit it. We are firmly in Wonderland territory here. Since I have no choice but to play by her rules. Shame we don't have any teeth. I'm sure your story is worth savoring at length.
大丈夫。時間は取らせない。っていうか、時間がないのよ。おっと。茶化さないでね。本当に時間がないんだから。そして、これは大問題なのよ。
After thinking about why Michiru clears her thoughts with a little cuts, I get the impression the girls just brush away the conversation to this point like so many added particles of dust.
まず、この子はひどく動揺してる。さっきの何？あんなこと初めて。原因はもちろん君。わかるでしょ？
Yeah, I guess so.
そして今日のことも深く彼女を傷つけることになる。これは君が思ってるよりもずっとシリアスに彼女を傷つける。だから君には責任を取ってほしいの。簡単に言うと慰めてほしい。
Comfort, want me to pay your head? Okay, then maybe we should start with our stuffed big animals. Put some candy in a stockings and drop down the champion at Christmas.
だから茶化さないで。明日の朝、この子の部屋に来て。それから慰めて。とっても優しく、とっても紳士的に。
Comfort me like a gentleman. Can't say I ever heard someone make a request like that on their own behalf before. People drop hints, but outright telling someone I'm weak, comfort me, is more than a little unusual. Will that prevent any further problems?
ある程度はね。でも君がこの子にキスした時点で、それは始まってしまったのよ。
Hold on, you're making this out of to be my fault, but you're the one who started it.
そうね。確かにそう。でも私と違ってこの子は純粋なの。でも、この子はそれとは比べ物にならないの。あのキスで。
Michiru hesitates for a moment, but apparently decides that there's no use hiding it. She fights off the words as if eager to get them off her tongue.
君のことを好きになったのよ。単純だって笑わないでね。だって、生まれて初めてのキスをしたのよ。それで普通でいろって方が難しいんじゃない？
If you say so.
何か質問はある？
Who are you? Well, if you actually, there's a whole mountains of things I don't understand. But if I don't trust these heating walls to return my body properly, knobs, a tennis ball hurts, and you might as well get watermelon flying back at you. No, not for you at least. I will ask the girl herself tomorrow. Seems like it'll be faster that way.
それならそれで構わない。でもあくまで。
A gentleman?
わかってるじゃない。君って堅物だけど、飲み込みは早いのね。
The conversation apparently concluded. Michiru waves her hands vaguely in my general direction.
あまり四角ばらないでね。はい。これあげる。まったく、あんな数、どうしろって言うのよ。
Leaving a single motor car behind her thought as Michiru strides out of the classroom. It's like something out of a mystery novel, completely beyond me. I'm a spectacle on this ride, and the windows are opaque. I was hoping to get a handle on the situation, but it's impossible. I don't feel like reading some escapist novel right now. The only thing I want to do at the moment is collect my thoughts without the risk of being disturbed, which means, guess I will go for a little run. With a small sigh, quite close to the story of the girl named Michiru, and placing a bookmark between today and tomorrow. Some things are inevitable. The carefully wrapped present you hand into the child never comes back in one piece. There's no night without a dawn. The wrapping papers get tossed or shared, and the sun rises. That's the way the world works. The girl who wasn't the girl told me to come to her room in the morning. The girl wasn't the girl told me to come to her room in the morning. A lot about this strikes me as strange. But at the moment I want to get this situation resolved, time enough to pick at the details later. So we go to her room. Yuuji's room. Although getting at 5 in the morning is perfectly routine for me, I understand that I'm somewhere outlier among my age group in this regard. Therefore, I decided to take care of my normal morning run and shower off my sweat before paying my visit. Once I clean and stretch, I pull out a letter. Put my eye away between two slides of time, making my way to Michiru's room to pick up the story where I left off. Well, I'm here at least, so that's the first step one, but how exactly am I supposed to make my entrance? Most likely the Michiru's on the other side of this, so I have no idea that I'm coming. I pause for a moment, trying to take up a decent opening line, but as soon as I know, I shake my head and reach out for the doorknob. Thinking it's going to help right now. Too many unknowns. Whatever happens. Michiru, you awake? I wait patiently for this small but I suspected there's no answer. Guess I have to make the first move. I'm coming in. If that's the problem, you can tell me why it's there. No, it's not lost. It's unlocked, so my first entrance poses no particular difficulties. As I quietly resort to with some mysterious story in the darkness. For one split moments, it feels as if the room itself is breathing. Fortunately, there is a bit of sunlight leaking through the gaps in the blinds, so my eyes begin to adjust. It's still gloomy in here, but not enough to pose any real issue. I spent long enough in the darkness where I could tell the difference between having my eyes open and shut. This dimness isn't a problem by comparison. The cloying scents of cheap candy and imported fabric softer that hangs in the air, thick as tobacco smoke. So, I think Michiru's starting to behave like that. If the word friends happening. Hidden inside the strong smell, I also pick out a fake hint of ammonia. Probably is a major component of that witch's brew the girl slatted on her hair. What? Why the kitty meow is here? I started by the sudden wall of the living creature calling inside around my neck. It's the cat Michiru's been doting on lately. Seems to remember her claiming it wasn't her pet, but if it's hanging around her room, that seems implausible. Hello there, Romel. Where's Michiru? The cat's ready answered my voice perfectly on with smiley boy and hidden in the bed since he doesn't like me too much. And from a little bird where the cat vanished, a somewhat truly human voice addressed me. Is that blanket blocked you? You make Michiru?
ロンメルじゃない。そんな変な名前じゃないもん。
Romel. I'm going to open the curtains. I understand it might be easier to relax in the dark, but a little light should help you wake up. Wow. Michiru sitting on the bed, a blanket draped over her head, her knees cluttered to her chest. She's trembled visibly like some kind of traumatized war refugee or maybe a child waiting anxiously for parents who should have been home hours ago. Keeping a cat in the door while we pretty bold, can't say I entirely approve though.
違う。気がついたらこの部屋にいたの。連れてきたわけじゃない。本当だもん。
Huh, you sound like a fallout, my friend. Forgot to put your Sunday attitude this morning? Yeah, she says. I grab the bag of the nearby chair and pull it up to the bed. After we declare I'm going to say I do so without waiting for Michiru to respond.
座っていいって。まだ言ってないじゃない。
Huh? Now that's more like it. Go on, give me the vinegar.
何それ。
Take a good look. Well, what's with that whiny tone of your voice? You're really off your game. I'll be audience, so how about starting with your walker warms up if you like it. We can restart the scene from the points where I entered the room.
そんなことしないもん。ねえ。あんたは女の子が落ち込んでるのを見て、ちょっと優しくしたりとかできないわけ？
I suppose I could, but if someone told me to, but would that really make you happy?
ちょっと虚しいけど、だいぶ嬉しいかもしれない。
What a reprehensible woman, but if you want my kindness that badly, I suppose I can give it to you. I lean forwards in the chair, reach out with one hand and give me just a few pats on her head.
なにこれ？
Kindness, not enough for you here. Take a little extra.
そう。
Well then, that should be enough for the moment. I'm going to get to the topic at hand. No need to prolong this, alright? You can just respond to the questions. Unless I completely obvious you dragging around a serious problem of some sort. I'm not looking to pry, but whatever it is, it's creating headaches for me as well. I'm not particularly fond of stumbling cluelessly through difficult situations. To put it simply, I don't like this. I want you to explain your current condition. Can you do that for me?
私何かした？いや、したんだよね。したよね。
Well, unfortunately, yes. That's right. So you don't remember after all?
うん。ごめんなさい。
With those words, Michiru's lets out a tremendous sigh. Sounds something like a 10,000 years old cat actually brushing his overlong whiskers against the moon. Nothing to apologize about. You can take it nice and slowly. So try to talk, alright? We got plenty of time.
いつも暇さえあれば本を読んでるじゃない。その貴重な時間を邪魔していいの？
Not a problem. Don't sweat the small stuff right now, alright? Anyway, this happens to be exactly where I left my bookmark.
この場所？
Yes, this is the start of the story and you are the end. But I need you to talk if I ever going to decipher it.
変なの。それってなぞなぞみたい。
Maybe, but in that case, you're the one who has the answer. I will hear you out, Michiru, so talk to me. Just make sure to wake me up if I doze off from boredom. I tried sleep learning before, but it never really did much for me.
もう、わかった。話する。
The cat in Michiru's arms suddenly gives a single meow. Taking that her cue, the girl licks her lips and begins to speak.
うまく伝えられるかどうかわからないけど、覚えてないの。いろいろなことを覚えてないの。さっき猫に猫さんがこの部屋にいたっていうのも私が連れてきたんじゃないって言ったでしょ。勝手にいたの。ここまで来たのか、それとも私が連れてきたのに忘れてしまったのかわからないけど、本当に覚えてないのよ。
There's a deep wrinkle in Michiru's brow. She resembles a child trying to read a pocket encyclopedia. The girl doesn't seem to know quite where to
で
begin.
もいつからそうなったかははっきりと覚えてる。あの時から私は記憶が飛んじゃうようになったの。突然何もかもわからなくなって、気がつくと次の朝ってこともあった。例えばね、例えばよ。電車の中から外の風景を眺めていると、窓の向こうに何が見えるかわかるよね。覚えてないとしても、なんとなくわかる。でも私は真っ暗なトンネルに入ったみたいになって、一瞬で過ぎ去っていく景色も見えないの。それで気がつくと長いトンネルを抜けて、その先が雪国だったらまだまし。綺麗さっぱり、何も覚えてない状態で翌朝になってる。
Huh? So your memory's been skipping. Okay then, tell me a more precise question. Do you remember what happened yesterday?
部分的にはね、ちゃんと覚えてるわよ。ランドリーでみんなと話してて、それでユージがいたから緊張して、すごく胸が苦しくなって、それでなんだか頭の中が熱くなって、私多分誰かに怒鳴っちゃった気がする。途端に大きな氷柱を飲み込んだみたいに気持ちがすっきりして、でもそれから後のことは覚えてない。気がついたら猫ニャンがいて、ベッドの上で私は泣いてた。
Localized amnesia, is it? Is the girl herself aware that these gaps in her memory coincide with the emergency of another Michiru?
あの後どうなったの？私のことみんな怒ってる？
No, there shouldn't be a problem. I don't think you need to worry about that.
やっぱり
Beating her lower lip, Michiru mumbles a single word. It falls out of her mouth with the dull tongue of a sizable rock hitting the floor. Again, what's that supposed to mean?
嫌いにならないでね。あ、いや、いつもそうなの。私が覚えてないとき、何か嫌なことが起こっているんじゃないかって思うんだけど、全然そんなことないの。むしろ問題が解決していたり、以前より物事が順調な方向に向かったり、そんなことの方が多いの。
Not only Michiru flicks her eyes over a furtive glimpse at me. After confirming that my expression hasn't changed dramatically, she gives a small sigh and resumes her story.
昨日も同じ。私が何か失敗をしても丸く収まってる。だから余計にどうしていいかわからない。ねえ、ユージ。私何をしたの？
I wouldn't worry too much. Your memory probably just a little confused. I guess the situation was overwhelming, so you had to flip a mental switch to deal with.
頭を切り替えるって。
Michiru reacts strongly to those words, particularly. Maybe she does know after all. Well, I'm not a doctor, you're not a patient. It's up to you how much you want to hear.
何それ？どういうこと？
I don't think it's that difficult a sentence. Think it over. Michiru lowers her gaze to the floor, staring at the carpet as if looking for the word she dropped earlier. But soon enough, she abandons the search and closes her eyes in apparent resignation.
ユージ、全部言ってみて。
Alright, immediately after you screamed,
ちょっと待って。手、握ってもいい？
Yes. Michiru timidly reaches out to me, her small hands damp with sweat trembles like a sick songbird.
それで
Immediately after you scream in the laundry, dear.
ちょっと待って。もうちょっと近づいてもいい？
I guess I don't really mind. Michiru slides across the bed towards me as she draws near the finger of her hand twined their way between mine. Can I continue now? Immediately after you scream.
ごめん。さ、ギュ
What now?
ッてしていい？
I'm not familiar with that verb. Request clarification.
だからギュッて。
I can't determine what you are referring to from that word alone. I'm unable to answer.
じゃあちょっとやってみるね。
Okay. Michiru pulls away for a moment and leans over and wraps her arms around me. Keeping her eyes averted the whole way, she squeezes pretty forcefully, almost like a child clutching a giant stuffed animal for real shoulders.
ギュッてこういう感じ。こうしてもいい？
Can I do this? Seems a slightly academic question at this point. You already are.
そうだけど、してもいい？
I guess I don't really mind.
よかった。それで
This little sis must be looking like a large tree, nearly ready to fall, being supported from the side by the lumberjack. A little ironic since Michiru is clearly the one who needs to be propped up right now. Alright, this time I'm going to finish the sentence immediately after.
ごめん、やっぱりいい。
What do you mean?
やっぱり言わなくていいってこと？ごめんなさい。
What is wrong with you? Alright, in that case, can you let me go now?
やっぱり離れなきゃダメだよね。
Even as she speaks, Michiru buries her face against my chest. I can feel the area near her lips grow warm with every exhalation of
やっ
breath.
ぱり 離れるのが普通だよね。変だもんね、これ。
Well, it's not especially inconvenient for me, so I don't really mind.
ありがとう。
Nothing to worry yourself about. The girls maintained her embrace on me for quite some time. My thoughts drifted away back to the enigmatic other Michiru. Huh? What was that?
その嫌いになった？
Hey, why would I? Where is this coming from?
だってやっぱり変でしょ、こういうのって。普通じゃないよね、私。こういうのって記憶が飛んだりってことね。今のこの状況のことではないよ。
It's certainly not what you call typical, but honestly, I don't view it as a major problem.
そう。
Yeah, not sure why anyone would dislike you over something like that. And in the first place, nobody could call me normal either, you know? Even I'm aware of that.
ユージは変だもんね。
That's right, so don't worry about it.
優しいね。
I get that a lot. To be honest, I'm getting tired of hearing it.
バカ。ありがとう。来てくれて嬉しかった。
Feel a little guilty to hear you say that.
なんで？
Because I didn't come here on my own initiative.
そっか。そうなんだ。そっか。そうだよね。
You need to say that, Yuuji. To be perfectly honest, Michiru, I came here because you told me to.
私に？
She seems to be making an effort to hide it now, but Michiru is clearly disturbed, confused and anxiety flashes across her face. Seems like this really is the one topic she wants to avoid above all, but if we keep tiptoeing around it, we're never going to make any real progress.
それは、猫にゃ。
Watching the cat cuddle out against the ledge, Michiru slowly continued to speak.
私は自分の知らない間に何が起こっているのかすごく怖いの。状況が悪くなってないからそれで構わないなんてことにはならないでしょ。自分の知らないところで自分が何かしてるなんてすごく怖い。
Of course it's scared. Some other personality take over your body and then do something that you don't even remember, like, oh, very creepy.
自分が自分でなくなっちゃうような気がして怖いの。思い出せないことが多くなって知らないことが増えて私の世界がどんどん小さく狭くなって最後には私は自分でなくなる。そういうのが怖い。でも
As Michiru passed the cat, it means a noisy rumble purr.
朝の来ない夜はない。だよね。
And the voice as he speaks those words is slightly brighter than before. How does that one go? There's no night without a dawn, and no rain that doesn't end. True enough, but even if the sun does get sick or rising, as long as you are yourself, your world isn't going to get any smaller. Who cares about the rains? Morning and nights have nothing to do with it. It's all you.
そうですか。そうですか。そうですか。
Huh?
あんたね、ちょっとあれでしょ。私のこと誤解しちゃったでしょ。本当はか弱い女の子だとか思ったでしょ。それは全部あれだ、嘘ですからね、ビッシー。
Just as I noticed that her eyes had grown slightly red, Michiru began snorting roughly through her nose and shouting transparent nonsense at me. The girl really needs to learn how to deal with her emotions a little more calmly. No need to force it.
無理なんてしてないもん。だから今ここで話したこととか、もうしたこととかは忘れなさいよね。
No. So we did by me, you mean your unilaterally clinging session?
聞こえませんっていうか抱きついてません。 にかくね、あんた女の子の部屋に男が入ってくるとかありえないんですけど。
Not to repeat myself, but you're the one who.
うっさい、いいから出てって。早く、もう待てない。それなら私が出ていきますんが。
That's your rule. Why you leave? As Michiru stalks out towards the door, the cat follows at a dignified pace, holding its tail straight up in the air. You forgot your broom. How about radio while you're at it? I hear the delivery service industry is booming.
誰が魔女よ。クロは女を美しく見せるって金髪の私に喧嘩売ってんの？
The way I say it, blonde or black is beyond the point. What's the beauty is beauty, right? For example.
それって例えば何よ。
You. For example, that cat.
猫かーい。あんた、ちゃんと私が部屋に戻ってくるまでにはこっから消えてなさいよね。
Yeah, I got it. I'll be out in a minute.
あんまり長くいられると男臭くてたまんないのよ。
I just said I will leave.
それとねえ、ユージ。
What now?
今日のこと誰かに言ったらマジでぶっこら。
Huh. Well, looking back to this little visit, I resolved exactly nothing. I achieved formal confirmation of Michiru's power, but little else. The right equivalent of shift your heavy load on your back from the right shoulders to the left. That's it, I'm not intended to take further proactive measures at the moment. Michiru is the only one who can truly resolve her problems. Maybe a certain age could provide her with a temporary crutch, but that's only make things even harder on the girl when she finds herself alone again. When you try to save someone, often it's not you succeed only in stroking your own ego. Rather than scooping them up in your arms, you should be providing a push behind them, assuming of course they even want your help in the first place. Guess I really should get going. I leave the sweat-smelling room behind. Sweet-smelling room behind, having gained later there but a fresh coat of her cat hair onto my sock.
ってことで、私ってば幼児に言ってやったわけよ。今度部屋に入ってきたらつま先をつまみ上げてやるぞってね。おー、それはチルチルらしいのよさ。こっちも遊びでツンデレやってるんじゃないんでね。やるときはやってやるですよ。
What kind of business exactly?
何よ、ユージ、いたの？いたならちゃんとそう言いなさいよね。
Since that day, Michiru says I got back to a normal dinner, even cracking jokes at my expenses. Okay, so we got some good progress here. Thank you for watching my video.
セーブするわ。
My video is just for fun. Don't take part, brothers and sisters. Okay, hey, wait, not this one. This one. The unending tunnel. Oh, it's quite. Never mind. Adios and famosa.